Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Quinn, and today I'm gonna make a tank top on the Sentro. I feel like it's been a while since I've made something on the Sentro. I think I haven't really made anything for a while just because it's getting warm out and it's summertime now. I just don't really think to make or wear many knit pieces when it's so warm out, but I really want to get back into using the Sentro, so I think a tank top is a good idea. Something that I can still wear even though it's really hot outside. So that's my plan, but I need yarn. So let's go to the yarn store. Okay y'all, I found some yarn. I'll show you all this, but I'm not going to be using it today. I got this for a future project. This is just some Friday Harbor yarn. I have worked with this before. I really like it. And I'm gonna make a hat with it in the future. So stay tuned because I will be doing a video about a hat. And I think that this is the yarn I'm gonna use. But then this is the yarn that I got for the video today. Never heard of this brand. It is Malabrigo. 100% superwash merino wool. So I have heard that merino wool is like pretty breathable and like it's a decent option for the summertime. So that's what I'm gonna try because, you know, when I was there's so many like nice cotton yarns and there's like different cotton blends that I was like, maybe I'll risk it and try that on the Sentro, but then I saw this and I was like, this is perfect. There's some cilantro on here. That cilantro distracted me and now I don't remember what I was talking about. So I need to wind this up and then I'm gonna make a gauge swatch and wash that and let it dry. We probably won't get actually started making this tank top until tomorrow. I think I'm finally ready to start making this top. I have my gauge swatch right here. It looks so cute. I washed it and let it dry flat overnight. I really like this yarn. It looks like hand painted. I don't know if it is or not, but it's just really beautiful. I love all these colors on here and it matches my nails. And I have my design, which I spent a lot of time last night drawing out a lot of different designs, trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I looked at a bunch of different inspiration pictures and I think I have found something. I'll post the inspiration picture right here so that y'all can see it and go check out that person that made this. I'm gonna be doing something slightly different, but it's definitely inspired by what they did. I actually had tested out a technique kind of like what they're doing with some other yarn. Basically, it has this knit stitch here and then like purl on this side and then knit up here. And it like alternates. My plan is to make like a bunch of little panels like this and then sew them all together and make a top. I really like this design because I wanted to find a way to use the purl side and the knit side in the project at the same time, just because I think it looks really nice on either side and I couldn't really decide which one I liked better. So why not use both? I have all of my panels. 6 of them are like this, where there's like 3 squares in it. And then 2 of them are like this, where there are only 2 squares. And the ones with 2 squares are gonna go on the side so that my arm and my armpit have a place to be. So, plan for joining them all together is gonna take two panels, and then the stitches will be like opposite next to each other, you know? And I'm just gonna like sew them, I think, down like the middle, and then I'll keep adding. So I have this like joining method that I really like, that I have talked about a lot previously in my other like Sentro videos, but I don't think I'm gonna use it for this, just because I think it would be a little complicated to have to join the 2 different stitches on either side, you know, down here. I think I'm just gonna take my darning needle and just sew them. I think that that will be the easiest. If I end up doing something different, I will let y'all know, but that is the plan currently. It is 11 o'clock. I have been working on this for about 13 hours straight now. My back is killing me. I am ready for bed. When I tried this on earlier, it was so cute. I'm super excited about it. I think it fits really well. Tomorrow, I'm gonna make a couple straps, and I think I'm gonna actually do those with my knitting needles because I kind of know how to knit now, but I am gonna just wash the body of my top tonight because I want, you know, I want all of these like ripples, I don't know what to call them. I want it all to like flatten out, but I don't have the energy to make the straps tonight and attach them and then wash it. Oh, also, yes, I did change my joining method back to what I usually do because I started sewing all of the panels together and I just didn't like it as much. And it actually was not as complicated as I thought it was going to be. I think it looks really good. And I think it will look especially good once it's washed and dried. I am fairly rested. I have had my coffee and I am ready to make these straps so that we can finish this tank top. Like I said last night, I am going to hand knit my straps. I'm just gonna make an I-cord, which you can do on your Sentro. I just really want more practice hand knitting, and this is such like a simple, easy thing to practice that it's kind of perfect. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna use these 5.5 millimeter needles that I have, and I washed the body of the tank top last night and it is laying on the floor right next to me, drying right now. And it's like a tiny bit damp right now, but not really, so I'm hoping that by the time I finish these straps it will be like mostly dry so that I can try it on and show you all what it looks like. finished both my straps and they look really good. I brought out my first knit project, hand knit project that I ever made so I could like compare, you know, see if I've gotten any better. And I definitely have. So this was my first hand knit project I ever made and I love it, but definitely beginner. Obviously still a beginner, but just like comparing the straps on both of these, because like I did the exact same thing, I can really tell a big improvement. So this was nice to just make my straps with like hand knitting, but then make the rest of my top on the Sentro, because it's just nice to practice a little bit. I'm starving, so I'm gonna make a little lunch and then I'm gonna attach these straps to my top. It still is like a tiny bit damp, but not really, so it's fine. I'll attach the straps and then try it on and show y'all what the finished product looks like. It's finished. I am in love with this. This turned out even better than I ever imagined. Here, I'll get closer so y'all can see better. Look at how cute this is. I love the different stitches on here. You know, like the squares, whatever, checker pattern. Sorry, it's a little awkward. Okay. Time to sit. I'm really happy with this. I'm impressed that I could make this on my Sentro, basically the whole thing. I know I did my straps hand knitting, but like, I would definitely say that this is at least like an intermediate Sentro project. So if you've made quite a few projects before and you're looking for a challenge, maybe you could make this. I'll put my measurements and sort of like the measurements and very basic instructions for this top in the description in case y'all would like to make this. I would still recommend making your own gauge swatch and like determining all of what you're going to make on the machine off of your own measurements, but maybe it would just be useful as a reference if I put what I did in the description. So check that out if you would like to. I'll also link this yarn in the description below for y'all in case you would like to use the same yarn. It's really, really nice, so I would recommend. And I'll try to find a tutorial for how to take your project off the machine and then put it back on. I don't know what there is out there. Maybe I'll make a tutorial in the future. Would y'all like that? And same with the I-cord, I'll link a tutorial for how to do that too. I hand knit mine, but you don't have to. You can do it on the machine, and I know that there's a tutorial that I can link for y'all, so I will do that. Oh, and the joining method, which I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it. I just have like this really short video that I saw, which I learned from. Someone asked me what the name of it is and if I had a better tutorial, but I don't. I just watched it from this really short video and that's all I have. Maybe I can do a tutorial for that in the future too. But for now, I will link those things for y'all, and hopefully that is useful. So if you like this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.